Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Today's reading is for twin flames in separation, Pisces, or souls in separation, however you'd like to take it. And this is about facing the music. So what do you need to face the music about in this separation period? And I'm calling it Face the Music because at the end I'm going to pull out a song that is possibly related to your situation, or something that in the words of the song might help you comfort you in some way, or something that spirit wants to convey to you through a song. Okay, so we're gonna jump right in. What's been the hardest thing to face the music about for you, Pisces? What's been the hardest part of this, the hardest thing? So we've got disrepair and not fixable. So I don't know if you were trying to nurture this person, or trying to fix this person, or taking on some of their energy and they were draining you, or you saw things that needed to be fixed within them, but you were struggling to try to find tools to deal with that. I feel like they're not fixable because they maybe are not aware that there's a real problem with themselves. And what I'm getting is that the separation needed to happen so they could see that they do have issues. Yes, they do have things they need to fix. Yes, they do have problems. But in all fairness, it's not up to you to fix them. Okay? And if this is true twin flame, then they need to go on their own and they need to do what they need to do, just as you do. But if it's not twin flame and it's karmic, and you sort of keep feeling pulled back, or you keep going into cycles with this person, and you just are very frustrated because you can't fix the situation. You can't fix this person, and they're hurting, and the empathy in you is really being activated here because you feel so deeply. I feel like you feel for their situation, like you relate to their situation, but you also judge it a little bit, okay? So there's something about that. Now, what else? Because we'll talk about energy sort of connected to this, but I want to see what else. Yeah, wasted time. Enough is enough. So you may be, the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again, expecting a different result. So that's like taking an egg and throwing it on the wall, and every time you throw it at the wall, you think something else different is going to happen. There's also something about your response to this person. I feel like there's some kind of trauma bond, or there's some kind of thing going on where they sort of overtake you and they manipulate you in some ways that they kind of, I feel like, give you false hope each time you deal with them. So this is telling you that whether they're your twin flame or not, the separation is for a reason. And it's mainly for you to put more time and effort on yourself, because putting the time and effort on them, I feel like it's just like time is just going by. The clock is just ticking. You're not seeing any changes. You're not seeing any growth. You're not seeing any self-growth either, because you're so hung up on this situation with this person. I feel like you just feel like you have to keep giving to them, but you're not getting anything in return. And it's very painful. It's very hurtful. Their actions are hurtful because they're not taking the responsibility that they need for themselves. And in turn, that's making you not take responsibility that you need to take for yourself. So it's complicated in that way, where they're sort of a distraction too for you. So what type of energy is attached to this wasted time? Let's see. What is attached to this wasted time? I've got anxiety. So I don't know if you feel particularly anxious without them, or do you get anxious when they're not around, or they're not in your life, or you don't know where they are and you don't know what they're doing. I feel like whatever the situation is, they're just adding to your anxiety. You might have anxiety as it is. And life is crazy right now. We're going through a global pandemic. People are losing jobs. Relationships are ending. There's so much loss going on. People are losing loved ones. All this person does is add. They add to your discomfort and anxiety, because I feel like it's separate. Like, you're worried about them in their own way, and you're worried about the relationship in its own way, but you're also going through all this other shit around you that is particularly stressful for you. It has to do with whatever stresses that you're having at this time, I feel like, you're meant to put the energy to try to figure out ways to eliminate the stress and anxiety however you can. I feel like separation is sort of a gift for you right now, because this needs to get under control and more emotions need to be sorted out, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And you kind of can see in the background here, there's like the storm and the storm clouds. It's basically just telling you, whatever is on its way or whatever is brewing, kind of fretting about it doesn't solve it. The storm is still happening, in other words, okay? So that's really what it has to do with. So let's see some soul lessons that are attached to this, because sometimes we get stuck when we're missing a lesson. We're here to learn. Our souls are here to learn and grow. So there might be a missed message here you're missing, or something that you're not quite picking up or you're not sure about in a soul lesson. Yeah, we've got blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So what did I say earlier? Isn't that interesting how this is about accepting responsibility for ourselves, right? And what our emotions are, and not blaming another person for our bad emotions or for our troubles. But if that's the case, then this is all the more reason why there's separation, because this person may blame you for things and you may blame them. So there's a big lesson there about that. And usually attached to blame is forgiveness. So if there's any way to forgive yourself or forgive them, and they would have to do the same for you. Yeah, fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So I feel like you're very attached to this relationship because you feel like you need love and you can't live without it, because you're not loving yourself enough. You're not giving yourself enough love. And also some of the other connections and relationships around you might be suffering because you've put so much into this person. So Spirit's like, enough is enough with this person. Let them go. Stop obsessing over them. Stop trying to talk to them. Stop trying to change them. Stop trying to fix them. Let them go. They need to kind of fall on their ass without you. They need to see that it hurts to fall on their ass without you, okay? That's the best way I can say it. You can't keep giving somebody a pillow to fall onto. They're never going to hit rock bottom. So I don't know if you're also dealing with somebody that's got issues with addiction or issues with anger or mental health issues, but I feel like it's really affecting you. So Spirit's like, let's get out of this fearful mindset that, so what if they go? It's okay. In other words, you need to focus on you to keep yourself well and healthy and as happy as you possibly can be, and sort of get up out of this sadness, is what I'm hearing. All right. So let's see if there's a special song for you. Something that Spirit wants to convey to you, something that Spirit wants to say, something that Spirit may have to give you. I'm going to shuffle these really good, guys. All right. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, we've got Flame Twin by Norma Jones. This is a newer song for her. This is a really good song, very deep. Go check it out. And guys, if that doesn't resonate, let me know, what is your song? What is your go-to song with this person? Like, what's your song that comforts you or describes your situation exactly? And go check this song out. If it resonates, come back in the comments and tell me yeah, or give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this reading was helpful. Love and light as always.